Welcome back to Ty's Too Real. Another episode, another view, another hour, another day. I'm sorry I've been missing in action. A lot of stuff's been going on. I've been getting myself together. I'm under construction, as I would like to call it. So today I was reading on an article on Facebook, and it said it's about this mother, a man that she had let moved in her house, impregnated her twin daughters. I believe it was 14. I'm not sure, but I do believe it was 14, so don't quote me on it. And also impregnated the other sibling as well. And I was just reading this because it just disgusted me. I was sick at the thought of it because I'm a mother myself and I have a son and he's 7 and I watch everything he do. I'm very peculiar. I'm very funny. I watch everything. I don't play that. And what I wanted to say, I said that to say this. When you have daughters, you have to be extremely cautious, extremely careful. You cannot introduce your child to every man that you meet, and let alone letting every man move in with you and watching, looking over your daughters and things like that. Number one, that is a no. And so as I was reading this article, the first thing I was wondering, what was the mother? What was the parent? Like, how did this happen? It's disgusting. It makes me sick. I seen a picture of him. It just disgusted me just from everything. And one of the subjects I want to touch on today is watch your children. Be mindful of what your children do. Watch your children, because if you don't watch them, anything can happen, especially as mothers, especially if you have daughters. Like I said, I have a son, and I'm extra cautious and careful. But especially if you have a daughter, you have to be 10 times more cautious, and everything, and more careful. You have to watch everything. You can't let every man you meet or every man you talk to be around your children. Like, your children are your primary goal and asset. And I was wondering, where was the mother? How did this happen? But I know how this happened, because you have to pay attention to your children. You shouldn't be letting just any man move in with you. You shouldn't be doing that. You shouldn't be letting any man watch your child or anything like that while you're going to work because he's staying there. I just don't understand. It's like, I just don't understand it. Like, when, where, how, who, what? When did it become acceptable in society to let a nigga that you just met, or a man that you just met, watch your child and you don't know nothing about him, no ins and outs, no nothing? Because with my child, I don't play that. And just to be real, I will kill for mine. And so I just wanted to touch on this subject today. Like, mothers, you have to be mindful of who you let your children around. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, I have sons. It could happen to your son as well, but it's more likable. It's more favorable to happen to your daughters. You know what I'm saying? But it does happen to men too, because you have some disgusting men that like little boys as well. But I just want to say that you have to be mindful of what your children doing and watch your children. You shouldn't let any man that you don't know, that you just met, be around your child and watch your child. Because I'm just getting tired of looking on Facebook every day about mother went to work and the boyfriend killed the child. And I'm not necessarily saying that it's always the non-biological father. Sometimes it be the biological father. Like, mothers, you have to watch things. You have to pay attention to what's going on. You have to be a detective. And it just really just touched my heart. It just really made me sick to my stomach. And I just simply want to say, as mothers, you know what I'm saying? Watch who your children be around. You shouldn't let any Dick, Tom, and Harry be around your child. Because when you do this, things like this happen. And it's just sickening. It's disgusting. The whole time you thinking the man's there for you, but at the same time, he's watching your child. He wants your child. He's interested in your child, your daughter. You have to know. And you have to pay your children attention. And it just made me sick to my stomach. Like, watch who you leave your children around. And it's been another episode of Ty's Too Real. And I just